Over those periods in high school, I had a learning disability. So that kind of got me in a situation where I had to take a little more time with my classes, and then went to OCC, and that's where like that really took like 10 years, and then got accepted to Fulton and Pomona, but I chose Fulton because it was closer. So I've been here for like 3 years, and never looked back as an engineer, mechanical engineer, I should say. When I believe I was in fifth, sixth grade, I did have like a stuttering issue. I think it's because like I had an ear infection when I was like a kid, and I lost a certain amount of like processing information. But I obviously had like programs to help me, and then yeah, and I had trouble like talking to people just because of that stuttering. But like obviously with my parents, they told me yeah, like just talk, just talk to them. You're the more you speak, the more better the brain processes, and then you can find out what your pros and cons are. I would say the only one time that happened was in high school. Like high school was really tough for 4 years because when I was there, I was basically like the target. And when they found out I was a learning disability, like they would pick on me and they would fight me and they would bully me. It got to a point where like, obviously that was like my young time, but like I had to choose between like if I had to fight. If I fight, then I have to earn the respect. If I don't fight, they're gonna continue beating me up, and like I had to choose. And then, but my parents, told me like, yeah, don't do that. But at the same time, my mom was like, yeah, like, don't worry about it. Like, you're gonna graduate high school, you're gonna get good grades, really, really smart. You're gonna go to college, and you're never gonna see them again. And then maybe when the high school reunion comes back, they're gonna see you as an engineer, mechanical engineer, working at Raytheon, Northrop, all those big companies, making a lot of money, and like they'll look at you like, oh wow, like you changed a lot. So that was one motivation that my parents gave me. I think for me is just like I just accept it and I just move forward, because I know some people will just like look at the past and rely on the past, and then but I think it's like if you rely on the past too long, it starts eating you up. I've had like I know like during my senior year, I did have a really bad grudge. I was really, really angry, very, very upset, very mad at that individual and the system. But then like obviously with the balance of like my parents teaching, it's like yeah, like either you take the smart route or you derail. I got the opportunity right now to like look back and say, hey, like all those derailing and all that negativity tried to hold you back, but you decided to go forward and pursue it and like accomplish those obstacles. And now look where you're at. You're about to graduate in the fall. You're about to be a mechanical engineer. You're about to get a good. And then now the next one is like, hey, do I want to get a good job? How do I get a good job? Work on my resume, communication skills, make friends, just all that stuff. Then obviously that's my next obstacle when I graduate. Yeah, and I missed out a lot. Like I see people who are like, 4 years, 3 years, and they have kids and they're married and they have a good job and they're making a lot of money. And like I compare their age to my age, and it's like, damn. Yeah, it's more like yeah, I know, but time will tell. And I'm hopefully my opportunity will be there. But then also I hope I can get back to my high school and like get them involved with like BattleBots and robotic arms and learn what I've learned to them. Hopefully they'll like make an impact.